Hello, my name is Edwin Rechaval. This is my presentation on my research paper about deepfakes. Here are the most popular examples of deepfakes of celebrities and world leaders. Deepfakes are a form of synthetic media which typically uses public figures' voices and images to generate realistic videos and audio recordings for a variety of reasons. Advancements with facial recognition allowed for new types of deepfakes to emerge where a celebrity or public figure is overlaid very realistically upon another face or body. The same technology used for something as harmless as Face ID and Snapchat filters evolved to a very realistic level. The machine learning methods used to create deepfakes are algorithms that both collect data and make decisions based on the patterns recognized. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning which is inspired by the human brain and uses interconnected artificial networks to reach accurate conclusions without human assistance. A big ethical concern about deepfakes is privacy. Many deepfakes are created without the proper consent from the individuals being impersonated. Although this is not yet illegal, it is still both a civil and ethical issue. Deepfakes can sometimes contribute to cyberbullying and harassment, whether it's defamatory jokes or sometimes explicit content. There have been public figures like Tana Mojo, for example, who have had explicit deepfakes made of them and dealt with the fallout of harassment thereafter. The vast databases used to produce deepfakes can raise privacy concerns, as they do not have structure or regulations for the handling of sensitive user data and can be susceptible to hacks. Deepfakes can deceive and manipulate viewers into believing false events or statements, leading to misinformation that can have negative consequences. Sometimes deepfakes can be used to misrepresent political figures such as presidents and world leaders, which can greatly impact the public's views and opinions and potentially cause conflict. The further technology develops, the more difficult it becomes to distinguish between real and rendered content. It is the ethical duty of the creator to be transparent throughout the production and distribution of synthetic media, usually by labeling and clarifying that the media is synthetic. Deepfakes, when used properly through obtained consent, can enable the creation of events that are physically impossible, unleashing artistic possibilities that were once confined to the realms of imagination. Florida's Dali Museum displays the same deepfake of artist Salvador Dali at its entrance, taking a picture with an iPhone camera that did not exist until almost 20 years after his death. Popular ancestral DNA website MyHeritage created and displayed a deep fake of Abraham Lincoln speaking about his past, allowing users to experience the nostalgia of a historic figure. Deepfakes can be used in video games and virtual reality to create more realistic and immersive experiences. It allows sampling of real actors' expressions and features to generate real-time movements. Potentially dangerous issues arise when deepfakes are created misrepresenting political leaders and messages. Some deepfakes have even tried to falsely impersonate news stations in order to plant deceitful information for various political or monetary goals. In 2019, the United States Congress passed the Deepfakes Accountability Act, which speaks on the ability to spread misinformation and its impact on national security. It established civil penalties and allowed individuals to pursue civil actions. The bill also directed Homeland Security to create a task force to combat national security threats brought on by deepfakes. China was one of the first countries to pass federal restrictions based on deepfakes in 2022 with the Provisions on the Administration of Deep Synthesis Internet Information Services Act, which aimed to establish a structure for the management and regulations of deepfake technology. Article 4 states that the provision of deep synthesis services shall comply with laws and regulations, respect social mores and ethics, and adhere to the correct political direction, public opinion orientation, and value trends to promote progress and improvement in deep synthesis services. Privacy issues arise with deepfakes due to lack of regulations in terms of data structure and protection. Harassment and defamation are negative side effects that are becoming more prevalent with the increase of deepfakes. Misinformation through the use of deepfakes can distort reality and shape perceptions, severely impact democratic processes, and create overall distrust in the media. Deepfakes sometimes also have positive contributions. Another example of this would be the application of the technology in Disney parks to bring their fantasy worlds to life. As technology throughout the world progresses, we must be mindful of the possible repercussions associated with them. Many different countries have already implemented policies and regulations to combat growing security threats, but it is important for media competency and ethical integrity to be valued and prioritized. Thank you for watching.